Good evening and welcome to Tuesday's edition of Launch Party. Good afternoon for you guys stateside. It's lovely to have all your company, whether of course here in the UK, stateside, Central Europe, Australia, wherever you are. It's lovely to have your company. Now when it comes to this launch party, we're going to be having a look at our relatively new launches that we have launched over the last few days, if not a little bit longer. Plus we'll be bringing in some bits and pieces that you'll have seen previously as well, just giving you that additional opportunity to grab your hands on them. Maybe you've not seen them, maybe you couldn't quite go for them when they first launched, or maybe you've just hummed and hawed and now you're thinking, actually, let's go for them. Now, everything that we're going to be looking at this evening here, and I say evening, it is just gone 1 minute past 5 here in the UK, so just after tea time. Well, a lot of people, we are in the midst of tea time. All the items that we're going to be having a look at are all across on our website, so crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. You're going to find them in Shop the Day. That's the best place to go because you're going to see them. Well, I say you're going to see them all. We don't have time to show you everything when it comes to what should be within the show. So that's why Shop the Day is always the best place to go. While you're there though, do have a little peruse around the website because you're going to find some of the different brands there. You're going to find, of course, downloads. You're going to find inspiration. And you're also going to find an outlet sale. That outlet sale where, as up until yesterday, and maybe even just today as well, some brand new lines have been added within that outlet sale. Make sure you check that out because when it comes to an outlet sale, whether it's a craft vault, a cartload, warehouse clearance, no matter what kind of show it is, when it comes to getting some bargains, you get your Club Inspire on top of it all. Never to this date have we ever done a show where you've not got your Club Inspire, so it's always worthwhile checking out Club Inspire if you haven't already. Now within this launch party, well, you can see that I'm on this side, although I think I've managed to twist that arm that little bit and I might jump over to the other side later on within this launch party, but she is ready and raring to go, and well, it's of course, it's Debbie. Debbie's in the building.
I certainly am, yes. I'm having a really lovely week with you, Craig. I think it's just nice. It's nice and easy. We've had a nice couple of days and nice end to the day actually as well, because we get to look at some of those amazing things that we've had and not many of the Floral Creation as well. So I just want to give you a heads up there. Don't let that go because it's amazing. We're going to be looking at that. But yeah, it's going to be a really good one. And also I get to play with Sheena's new launch as well, which is just beautiful. So if you love your garden visitors, you're going to love her new dies and stamps.
Awesome, thank you for that one, Debbie. If there is anything that you want to ask while Debbie's here, Debbie is here all week. I'm not in tomorrow. You've got Sheena and you've got Debbie tomorrow, but then it's myself. And Leanne, actually, yeah, yes. Leanne. So it's Leanne and Sheena in the first show, and then it's going to be Debbie and Sheena within the last show. So that's going to be for the beautiful beginnings. And then I'm back with Debbie Thursday, Friday. So while Debbie's here all week, but certainly this evening, any questions that you want to ask, anything that Debbie's doing or showing, and you want a little bit of a recap or that, we've got our Linda's on the social this evening. So she's letting me know that there's so many of you already popping on, already watching, and already commenting. And just a few for now, we've got Colin Cowell is saying hello again everyone from a sunny but cold day here in Florida. Well, it's still been lovely. The wind has slightly died down, but we'll see how long it takes before it picks up again. We've got Annelle is saying, good morning to all from Washington State. I'm on vacation this week, so I get to watch you live. Yippee! Nice when you're on vacation and you're on holiday. You get to chill around the house, catch up with what you need to do, and of course you get to watch us live as well. Wendy's in saying hi everyone. We've also got Mrs. Dale saying good evening everyone. Zoe Carver is saying good evening everyone from a West Sussex. We shall carry on reading the comments throughout the show, but as I say, if there is anything you want to ask or just say hello, let us know what you're up to. What's your day been like? What's the weather like wherever you are? Let us know. As I say, it's Linda that's on the socials. Now, what we have got is our stepper dies. These launched yesterday, and we kept saying it yesterday between myself and Debbie. These were so incredibly popular that we're not surprised, but we were surprised as well. We're not surprised they were so popular, but we were kind of surprised actually how busy it was and how much that you were just grabbing them in your basket and you were checking out. So when it comes to something like a launch party, this is the opportunity then to get another look at them. Maybe you didn't see them yesterday, maybe you've not been on our 24/7 service yet on our YouTube channel that you want to see them live. Now is the opportunity here. So we're going to go to Debbie just in a moment or two when it comes to getting the ideas for these. But these are our brand new stepper dies. These are 7 collections that you're getting. In total, you're getting 65 dies. Now, with these ones, you'll be familiar with templates that we've done within the template library. With those ones, slightly smaller, but of course, you're going to draw, and then you're going to cut, and you're going to score. And lots of it, love doing that. I love doing that. But for those that don't want to do that or can't do that, what we've got is we've got the dies. We've got the dies here. As I say, Debbie's going to show us ideas in that within a moment, but big size dies. So the largest die for the actual concept, you will need a large die cutting machine, A4 die cutting machine, but all the other ones will at least fit within your junior or your midi. That one there, you've got your Grand Centre stepper card die. That one, we've got our triple stepper die. Now with these, you've got all the mats and layers to go with them. So your really awkward shape, beautiful shapes, but awkward shapes to kind of work out and mat and layer, all done for you. You've got your Deco Centre stepper, a little bit of kind of like a theatre card that you've got within that one. You've then also got your scalloped stepper rocker. I mean, look at the mats and layers you've got already done for you. Already done for you as well, not just one mat and layer, you've got sometimes 2, sometimes 3, like you've got within that rocker. You're then also going to get your centre stepper card. You're then also going to be getting your opulent side stepper. And then we're also going to be giving you your double side stepper. Now for me, that one, to my like, in my opinion, that's more like of an Art Deco theme. But you can then play, you can mix, you can match your cardstock, your collections from us at Crafters Companion, other brands as well. It's then just going to take all of your card, your paper, your collection, stamps, inks to a whole new level when it comes to the cards that you can make. Now you're going to get all of that for £140 or $160. We've obviously kept it at that launch day price. You're saving over 40% on a brand new item, a brand new launch. For me personally, I've never seen a launch where we've given you a saving of over 40%. Even better if you're platinum, because then that comes down to £112 or $128 for those fun cards, these concept cards, but then all of the layers to go with them. Works, of course, hand in hand. A lot of them you're going to be able to use as individual if you want to. But they're all on Shop the Day, fun cards, kinetic cards, concept cards, as I say there. But the different ways that you can use them, the creative ways, Debbie, there's just, it's kind of like no end, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely no end. And I think it means also with themes, like you can do whatever theme you want for whatever occasion you want to send them for, they're going to work. So we're just going to show you some of the samples that we've got and just run through a few of them because they are so gorgeous in their designs. Each one looking very different and they are simple to do. Literally, it's one pass in your Gemini machine. You do need a A4 die cutting machine because they are a big die to go through, but you can see all these different ones that we've got here. A shaker card element in there, using your Cheers collection, love that one. What about Sarah's signature collections? You're going to have all those panels to be able to do that, but keeping it generic and just having just your plain cardstock really, putting some of those flowers on, it's going to look absolutely gorgeous. What about some of your die cut toppers? Another lovely one there. You can literally personalise this with little photographs inside. I love this one. I think it's a little bit different. You know, you're thinking, well, is that a stepper card? But it's got steps on it in the inside, and I love that because it all folds. And Craig, you were saying, is it 5 by 7?
All 5 by 7 the fold
all 5
to,
by 7 that these fold to, every one of them for your envelopes, which makes them really usable, really versatile, and lots of different ways you can do And I keep going because these are all different styles that I'm showing.
So good.
And I'm actually only showing 3 of each, but because there's 7 of them, there's so many different things, different ways that you can do with them. And then the last one, which I'm going to show you, which is your rocker card, which I absolutely love. What about using that in conjunction with those flowers? Look how beautiful that actually looks. Absolutely amazing. One more there we'll just show. So just because I want to rock it, just looks amazing. Yeah, they're absolutely gorgeous cards to use and so many versatile ways to use them. Right, let's get started. I'm going to use that centre stepper card one. So it's the one here, and we've got the 2 at the sides. I didn't use it yesterday, so I thought let's use it today. Let's use the ones that we didn't use on the launch. That way you'll get different ones every time you look at them. This is your die set. You can see what Craig showed you on those boards. You get the big outline die, which is your worker die. This is the die that's going to do all your die cutting and your scoring, because you'll be able to feel them. You've got a line there, but that's a score line. You can feel it. This one's a cut line. You've got one here, that's your score line. So it will give you all your score lines and your cut lines. So let's pop that to the side. We're going to take our white piece of card and we're just going to place that over there. So you can see how big the dies are and that you will need that A4 cutting machine.
Good-doke.
So we'll just pop that onto the top and literally we're going to run that through our Gemini. These are going to work in any die cutting machine, just refer to your user manual, but it does need to be an A4 machine.
I think what I was saying yesterday, Debbie, not think that I know because it's me. I'm not a concept cut. We were talking about it. I don't do concepts, and it's not because I don't like them or I don't have the patience. It's just I like to get to the fun bit quicker, and that's the crafting and the creating, and you do that with these dies, don't you?
Oh, absolutely, Craig. And I think you hit it on the nail on the head when you said about the template library. We all love the template library because it gives us such a versatile, wide variety of different projects that we can do. But when you've got ease of use with dies, they really come into their own, where you can just literally whack them through the machine and you've got a card made straight away, which is amazing. And then, as our Nicola said, you get on with the fun stuff, which is being creative with them. Absolutely. So that's it. That's all you do, and all you then need to do is your fold lines. Now it's really easy to remember. The first thing you need to remember is any first score line is always a mounting fold, so you're always going to fold it up. So that's a really good tip there. You'll find that with most kinetic cards, your first fold is normally a mounting fold, and then it's a valley, and then mounting, and that's how you do it all the way. Your middle step, because it's going to go upwards, it's always going to be a mounting fold as well. Then turn it to the back and do exactly the same. So mountain, valley, mountain, and that's how it's going to go all the way along, and until you get to the stage where it will just bring itself together. Let's just mountain fold that one. Valley, mountain, and then we're just going to push those pieces inwards like so, and that will just create your card. Now before I lay that flat and use my scoring tool, which I'm just going to burnish with, I'm just making sure that my line goes right to the bottom there. And if it just needs to go over a little bit, just bring it down and that will just all come into line, and then we can then use our scoring tool to go down those lines. Going to do the same here, so you can see it's completely gone across there. Score those ones in. Once that's done, we can then score our middle section. And that is how you do your card, as simple as that. I mean, it couldn't be more quick and simple than that. So very, very quickly. Right, let's pop that to the side because we're going to bring in some black cardstock now. And I've also got some papers from Sarah's signature. Actually, I might be able to do it all in one go. So let me get my little pieces here. So we're going to use our mats and layers here. So what I'm going to do first of all is just check all my outside edges. I'm going to use, apart from this one, I think I'm going to use onto there. And then we're going to use that one to do a white one. And then these ones are going to be black. So just using them.
And this one here, this is the prime example we were talking about yesterday. Afterwards, always go back and watch yesterday's one show with Debbie's demonstrations. But this one, prime example being, you're going to have so many bits within your bit box that you're going to be able to use with the square or the rectangles.
Yeah, absolutely. So many that you can have. So I'm just going to place that over there, and we're going to, and I want to do a white piece as well. So let me just trim these ones. So I don't need to have all of that on my mat. And then we're just going to bring in a white piece of card. Let's just trim that one down. Excuse me, just to trim that one.
I ran one through, I can't remember if I said this yesterday or not. I ran one through, it was a 12 by 12, although it would have worked with the Cosmic A4, the ombre glitter card.
Oh, yes.
I used the actual 12 by 12 one and obviously just cut it down. And obviously the cut was perfect, but even the score line as well was perfect. And in actual fact, I'm sure it was this die that I'd done it with, Debbie, the one that you're using now.
Yeah.
And that whole card just encapsulated glitter with that ombre effect. It was really striking.
Yeah, I bet it was amazing. I do love that. It's one of my favourite pads, that ombre pad. It's absolutely beautiful. So we've got all those pieces. Oh, that one slipped. That'll teach me not to do it, Craig. Look, see.
Oh, it jumped.
Don't worry, I've got extra ones. I know, I'm a danger crafter, aren't I? I really should take them down because I've gone over my die. And even though I've gone over my die, it's not going to affect the performance of my die, so it'll be absolutely fine.
Just as well Tracy's gone home now. We're left with Jake. Oh.
They're my ones actually though, Craig,
Yeah,
so
that's
I'm
fine
okay.
then.
Yeah, I always bring my own ones in.
Yeah. She says she probably switches them over later on.
Oh yeah, I might do that. With
Might
the
just
pack
do
shot.
that.
Yes, absolutely. Right, so what we're then going to do is take these pieces, and I've got mine here, so let me just take these ones. So I've already mat and layered my extra pieces into the middle. So you get those 4 pieces and then your middle section as well. And I think I've got one that's just got a little bit of red in it. Oh, got 2 there, I don't need 2. Got a little bit of red and pink in there because we're actually going to use our flowers as well. But I've also just brought in a white piece, which is the white piece that we've made. So we've got all of these. So first of all, let's stick all these into place because this is going to make the front of our card. And then, Craig, I'm going to use the new Floral Creations.
Yeah.
Do we still have it in
I think
stock?
we've got a small amount. As Debbie said at the start of the show, if you missed out on our Floral Creations, they are back in stock, but we don't have a big quantity left. So we will look at them just shortly, but that's the ones that Debbie's referring to.
Yeah, I'm a little bit addicted, I'm going to be honest.
Snap.
I just, yeah, every time I get a chance to make some flowers, I keep making some flowers. So I will show you my box in a minute, but I just love it.
Snap. And I know I touched upon it briefly earlier on within the Craftful, Debbie, but I think it's always worthwhile saying, because, you know, we are crafters at the end of the day. We absolutely love crafting, and when I knew and I seen what we were bringing them, I did think, Debbie, oh, I've got a lot of flower dies. Am I just going to use them for work purposes? Oh no, I've been using them for all my personal cards and everything.
Oh,
so
I knew I needed them.
The buildability from them.
They're just amazing. I love being creative with flowers, and I think to have a kit like this where you've got somewhere to keep them all. I don't know about you, Craig, but I have flowers in all sorts of places at home. Literally, I have them in I have a pot on my desk which I keep all my tools that I use sort of for everyday crafting. So it's always got my scissors in there, it's got my pokey tool, my scoring tool, all the things that you need at hand. It's got my tape pens. And then I've got pots to my side which then have more of those things, but they're all sort of different ones, and it'll have things like my quilling tool and paint brushes and that sort of stuff. So I have all those. And literally I then have another pot on another shelf which has, if I don't use extra stamps and ribbons and bows, and then I put that in that pot. And then flowers literally are everywhere. I've got them in my front pot, my side pot, up on the top pot, and they're just everywhere. And then I'm like, why did I not think just to get myself a box to put all my flowers in? So yeah, I absolutely love it. And what I really, really love about it is the fact that it gives us the cheat sheet, so you can make so many different ones to what I would never have even thought about. So yeah, I'm talking.
What I actually done, and this is okay to do, what I'm away to say here, is I actually photocopied mine front and back, and I've laminated one of them.
I love that.
Just so that I've got a laminated one, as you know, because the one that we give you, although it's on a light photo paper, you know, if you're using it a lot or handling it, you can of course laminate that if you want, but I did photocopy mine front and back. You can see that there with Debbie's. So I've got that one stays in my box, and then my laminated one just sits on my water,
I
pinned
think
up
that's a
against my
brilliant
wall.
idea. Yeah, I love that. But yeah, it is brilliant because it tells you all the dies you're getting. It's telling you all the different petals and leaves and everything that you get in there. And it shows you how these can all be put together. So you've got your sort of stems, you've got all your different flowers, and these are just all your basic things. Then you can start to build them up. And then on the other side, it gives you all those examples of composition, which I just think is brilliant. And then it shows you in sort of all the real buds and everything of how you can put them together. Example pieces here, which is amazing. This one is a great one because you've got twigs here, and then you can put leaves, but you've got them buds that you can put your buds on the same twigs. Gives you that different way of looking at it. We've also got the linen card pack as well. So you've got two different ones. You've got your summer and your spring. So you've got those different ones, which are amazing. You've got 30 pieces in there in all these gorgeous colours. And then on top of that, you get all the dies that Craig was talking about. So these are all your full set of dies, which you can be using to cut them all out. So we're going to take some of these. I'm going to take this one here, and we're going to take the long stems, these stems.
Do you know what one's my favourite one?
What's your favourite?
The one next to the one you're taking off there, that flourish, yeah.
It's very good, isn't it? I love it. Yeah, I love that as well.
Lot.
It's really lovely. I also like this one. I think this one just used on its own is a really decorative one as well. But you've got all these little petals, you can then put on top of your sort of, I keep calling it a twig, but it's not really a twig, I suppose it is sort of. But that can go on there. This fern branch as well, been using this a lot as well. That's a really nice one to have. But we're going to use a flower, and we're going to use that inside piece. I'm going to make just a few different ones here. So let's bring these in. And I've just got some of the colours that I'm going to be using. So my green one, don't need all of that, so I'm just going to take that. At home, what I've been doing is using my full piece of card and just using the whole piece and then putting them into the pot, because actually I haven't even shown you the pot, but this is my one. So you can see it's very, very full, but it's great because everything is kept really well inside there. So I've already started to make sort of some flowers. I think it tells that I like my set, doesn't it? So I've made all these different, so these are ready to put together. I've made lots of the little ones because I think these are really handy for making little buds. Love this colour blue. I think it's just really pretty. We've just got white ones in here, which aren't the white in the pad, but they're good just to have white flowers because then you can add all your inks to them if you haven't got the right colour. So that's something you can be doing. Then I've got a whole little pot of just little stamens and buds and everything here. So every time I've got my piece of card, I'm cutting additional pieces out that go in. And then all the leaves, I've got all these leaves like ready, just cut. I've got so many.
It's handy doing that.
And also, I don't know if you know this, Craig, as well, but you can I've been folding it in half and putting it through my Gemini Mini. You can cut two out in one go. It's textured on both sides, so even though it's textured cardstock, you've got it on both sides, and it cuts out two lots in one go. And then these, I've just been making little tags of all the, I haven't showed you them either. You've got a stamp set. Where's my stamp set? That's disappeared. I have got a stamp set somewhere, and I've just literally put them on some bunting that I had at home, just so they're all ready to go. And I've just popped them in there as well. So everything is ready for when I need it. But let's cut these out. I'm just going to grab myself a mini because that's the easiest thing that you can use to pop everything through. So let's just get a folder, and then we're just going to take that one there. We're going to cut our middle section out here, which is just going to be my stamen, and I'll show you, actually I'll fold that in half and show you how we can cut two out in one go. And then we're going to get a flower, and actually while we're cutting one we might as well cut two, so let's fold that one over as well, and let's just pop those ones through.
I like how we even gave you the pad as well. I know as crafters we're all going to have cardstock in some form, but I just like that we give you the two linen pads at the same time.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, especially when you're getting those spring colours and summer colours. So I'm just making sure, that's because I had two pieces going through there. There we go. So as quick as that, you're making your flowers. So that's your two pieces there. So you can see cutting out, no problem whatsoever. Let me just grab my pokey tool.
I can imagine you sitting there, Debbie, or on the couch or that with Al making flowers.
Yeah, I love it. I make flowers any time of day or night. I absolutely adore it.
And I'm just saying that because he's watching.
Oh,
yeah,
is
he's
he?
saying nice one, Petal. Hello, Craig. Hello, Debbie in the crafting world. With all the flowers, explains why I'm always cleaning and tidying. Ooh.
I am a clean crafter. It's Al that's, yeah, he is telling fibs.
I don't know. I'm inclined to believe, Al, that all Debbie's been doing is just making flowers and he's having to do the hoovering and the dusting and he does the cooking anyway, but
I was actually a bit gutted because someone brought me round flowers today and he went, oh, someone come round, your friend come round today and brought you a card and some flowers. And I'm not there all week.
Oh.
I was like, that's very nice.
Yeah, look after them, Al. Look after them.
He's put them in a vase and they look very nice, so he's shown me them.
Yeah.
Right, so we're just doing our one there. We've got this one here, and then we're going to use this one to go on the top. Can you see how that transforms that flower just like that? Looks amazing. And then we're going to use the orange in the middle there. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to take just a little piece of, you can use whatever glue you want, just for quickness. I've just popped in my tape pen, and then I'm going to do the same with this one, but I think we'll use our dotty tape pen just to go on those edges. That's going to give me all the glue that I need. Pop that into place, and you've got all different shapes of that one as well. And then I'm just going to give that a little massage to make sure that heats up the glue and makes it super sticky. Then that won't come apart. So we've got our two flowers there. We're keeping this nice and simple. So let's bring our card back in. And then what I've also done, I've got a couple more. So I've got a smaller one and we've got a larger one as well. So we've got 3 of those that I've already done, and then we've got this one. And you can manipulate these, do them however you want them. But I just want to have that like that. I've got 2 sentiments which I thought would be quite nice. I don't know what I've done with my stamp set, they're somewhere. We've got have a fantastic day and best wishes. So let's pop these into place. So I have plugged in my glue gun, so let's use our glue gun just to position these where we want them. So what I want to do is be creative with these ones. So I'm just going to give these a little bit of shaping. You could use your ball tool if you wanted to, but I'm just going to use my glue, I'm saying I'm using this, it needs a new, let's pop a new glue stick in, there we go.
We've got still in stock, or most of the components are from the Cosmic collection. I'm thinking with this one, if you were to use it with, again, the ombre glitter card, and maybe some of the planets coming out the sides with acetate or that would be a good one to use with the stepper dies. Yeah,
really, really nice one to use. Yeah, I love that. I don't know why I use this glue, it's always stringy. We get there eventually. Once it's gone, yeah, I've cleaned it all. I'm using it because I cleaned it all. That's very true.
Good sales aid, Debbie. Good sales aid.
I don't know what's happened there, but it was
very good glue. Very good glue.
Strings everywhere. Yeah, very good glue gun. I do love our glue gun, funny enough. Not as much as Sarah. Sarah uses the glue gun for absolutely everything.
She does, yeah.
So let's just put a couple on there. I'm just going to have one of them times with the glue gun, aren't I? But I love it because it's quick and it dries super fast. So we're just going to pop that on. Let's do our last one onto there.
This would be a nice one for, I know we're well off at the moment, but like Remembrance Day, giving you that poppy feel.
When you said we're well off, I was like, oh, have you come into some money, Craig? Yeah, share your wealth, Craig. That was really funny.
I would be halfway across across to America.
Oh yeah, you'd be going to Florida.
I'd be going to Florida.
Well, you don't need to be well off for that. We've got a lovely lady that's
Still
offered,
got that offer.
so which is so nice.
Yeah, as long as it's not like some out of misery or something like that,
Oh yeah, can you imagine? So we're going to pop our best
Take my
wishes.
chances. It's a trip to Florida.
It's worth the risk, I think.
Just taking me to Disneyland and tour of the wrestlers' houses.
I mean, yeah, you can't. That's amazing. Do you know what's really lovely though is that you know that's genuine. It's a genuine offer. And what I am going to do, I feel like that's missing some leaves, Craig. So let's just cut a few of our leaves out as well. So let's have. Oh, I don't need to cut them out, do I? I've got some.
You've got your box.
I've got like a million of them.
You've got the box of what you've been creating while Al's been doing all the housework.
He's safe. I did it all before I come out.
Well, you need to keep on top of that, Al.
Right, let's have some of our leaves there. Let's use some. I want some smaller ones. Must have some small ones. And amongst all these leaves, you've got to have small ones, haven't you? There we go.
These, I'm thinking probably even still the delicate ones, you would be able to use them with our foam that we've done, you know, our coloured foam. The funky foam.
Yeah, I love that idea. Yeah, you could absolutely do the funky foam.
I remember cutting even delicate dies with the foam when we launched it, and it worked an absolute treat. So there's no reason even these smaller ones wouldn't work.
Do you know what? That's something that I never had, was the funky foam. I think I was on holiday when it came out, and then I've never had it since. So is that why? Because it's sold out. Oh, it's back. So I'm just going to put a little bit down here. There we go. I feel like that just needed to fill that gap. And I'm going to put another little bit there. Let's have, that will be fine. And then that will finish off. So I'm just putting it where I feel like there's that little gap that's needed. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. And there we go. There's our stepper card along with our floral dies. And, oh, what's happening? Oh, I thought something bad was happening. There you go, look how pretty that is.
That is
the
so
flowers
pretty.
really make it all, but I love these tall flowers. It's just nice, get that composition right. Don't be afraid to add some extra foliage in if you want it, and just make it your card.
Definitely, yeah, being able to do that as well. That's what's lovely about the flowers that we'll see just in a wee moment or two. It's about the flowers with the floral collection. You're able to use them as the focal point as well. And as Debbie's shown you, it's kind of the focal point of the card, and also with the actual Floral Creations. Now, if you want to do exactly what Debbie's done, then of course you'll need our brand new launch as of yesterday, and that's the stepper card metal dies. Now, it's 7 sets that you're getting, but in total, it's 65 dies. Now, today's price, you're going to be £140 or $160. You're saving over 40% on the brand new launch. Now, when it comes to the actual price of these ones, it consists of the double side stepper card. Now, as Debbie was saying, the main worker die, you will need your large die cutting machine. All the other ones will go through like your junior or your MIDI. You've got your opulent side stepper when it comes to that one there. Then we're also going to be giving you your next one, and that's the one that Debbie just used there, the center stepper card. So that one is your third one. We're then also going to be giving you your scalloped stepper rocker card that you can see there. So it gives you that rocking motion. We're giving you the deco center stepper, a little bit of that theatre card. Also giving you the triple stepper card, giving you the little triple steps within the middle. And then you're also going to be getting the grand center stepper card as well. That's my favourite. So that's all 7. So when it comes to that today's price, where you're saving over 40%, it's £140 or $160. When it comes to that price, you're actually saving over 40%. Sounds good. You're actually saving £104.93 or $119.65. If you're platinum, you're then going to be £112 or $128. That then means what you're actually saving at a platinum price level is you're saving £132.93 or $151.65. So that over 40% saving always sounds good, always sounds really, really good, but when you hear it actually broken down in the actual saving when it comes to the money, then it sounds even better. Brand new launch as of yesterday, still incredibly popular. Do you know something? I've not even looked at them today and we've still sold a lot of them, and now this is opportunity to get another first look for today when it comes to the brand new launch. Stepper dies, 7 in the collection with 65 dies in total. They're on Shop the Day, that's where you're going to find them, of course. Do keep it in mind though, after it being so busy yesterday, I'm not sure how long they're going to be around, so just keep that in mind, because I think it's taken a lot of us by surprise how popular that they were. Talking about popular, talking about back in stock, but talking about they are not going to be back for very, very long, that's for sure, and that's our Floral Creation dies. This is the full showstopper that we've got within this bundle here. Now with this one, £70 or $80, you've got a platinum price of £56 or $64. So I'm just going to check with our Nicola. It's Nicola and Jamie in the gallery. So is it everything that I've got here, Nicola? It's a showstopper. The whole lot, card and everything, stand, everything, for that price on the screen. Shut the front door. Right, well, let's dive in. So all comes boxed inside here, but what you are getting is all the dies. So you've seen them on Debbie's pack a moment ago. So this is all the dies that you're getting. You're getting all of the dies, plus you're also getting the stamps as well. So you've got all those individual stamps for you to then finish your card or your project. All dies, you can use them individually, build on top of each other, or create a lovely composition. So you can mix and you can match, but you can start to die cut within the linen pads that you get included as well. They are linen, 30 sheets, 6 by 3, and it's giving you the spring, and it's also giving you the summer as well. So that's all the dies with the pads. What you're also getting, also that Debbie was showing you beforehand as well, is your sheet. So if you do want a little bit of an idea as to how you can build the flowers, of course you can build them any way that you want, but if you want a get-go when it comes to what to do, how to do, you've got your sheet and a little bit of inspiration when it comes to the compositions as well. You can of course create your own composition, but we've given you that little idea too. So you've got that in there. Not only have you got that, we're giving you the actual storage as well. So Debbie was showing you how she uses hers by just die cutting, shaping some flowers and then storing them in the actual storage container. So although you've got the 9 compartments, you are able to take some of these ones out. So if you are doing a longer composition, you're gluing them together and then storing them inside, you can do. It could be petals, could be leaves, it could be the stamens, it could be the branches, whatever it is, you've got that ability to store them in there as well. That's not it though. Everything else that I'm showing you now is essentially what you're paying is another £20 for what I'm just about to show you just here. Now that consists of our stand. Now this is our magnetic stand, just so that you know every single die within this Floral Creation launch fits on your magnetic stand there. So really, really handy while you're working away, while you're crafting away. You can then just sit the dies on the top there, ready to start creating, or you might just want to have them there the whole time, ready to pick up as and when you need them. But you've got your magnetic stand in there. When you're not using it, it does fold flat that you can see here. So you've got your stand as well. You're also going to be getting your linen cardstock, A4 in size, the Kingfisher collection. Adore those colours because this is very, very tropical when it comes to these colours here. You have got your fuchsia, you've then got your oranges, you've got your teals, you've got your navies, you've got your greens, and you've got your deeper blues as well, like your royal blue. That's in there, and then also giving you your linen cardstock from the Wild at Heart. What I would say is ignore the title on the box. Although they're from Kingfisher and Wild at Heart, these are just really, really great generic floral colours, foliage colours. Your black, your browns, your peaches, olive greens, different shade of your oranges. You've got like your raspberry as well as your pink that you can see within that one there. All of that is in there. You're also going to be getting a pack of here. You're also getting your all-purpose glue as well. So all of that essentially is what you're getting for just for an extra £20, 2 lots of cardstock. So it's £40 or 55, so it's £40 or $55 worth of product, and you're getting it for 20 when it comes to that bundle. £20 or $20 in that bundle there. Exceptional. All of that, all of what I've shown you there, you've got the dies, you've got the stamps, you've got the sheet, you've got the storage as well, and you've got the magnetic stand. That's what you're going to be getting within your Floral Creations. That one being £70 or $80. Look at the saving, $25.93 or $44.69. Even better if you're platinum, comes all the way down to £56 or $64. Back in stock, but it's not going to be back in stock for long, I can tell you that already. Many of you are grabbing it. I think a lot of you that have not got it have then grabbed it to go with, of course, your stepper dies. They're on shoptheday.co.uk.com or .eu. What we're going to do is we're going to give you this opportunity to check out your baskets. We're going to be back just in a couple of moments. We will crack on with launch party and do some more demonstrations. But back tomorrow in the morning, or for the first show with Leanne, and then later on with Debbie, that is Sheena. So let's get to know Sheena.
My dad was a printer, which was the old, you know, the old letter set printer, the type, the old printer's type. So he used to bring home offcuts of card, and so I always had paper and card around as long as I can remember. He would donate bits of offcuts to the school I went to, and so it was always accessible. My mum and dad bought me colouring products, art products, and good quality art products, like adult quality art products. So I found I could draw from a really early age. So really between that and crafting, it's just been punctuating all through my life. I think you can get inspiration from anywhere. It's hard, there's never one source. It's from anywhere. It could be a crafting person, it could be a non-crafting person. It inspires me in different aspects. It could be art, inspiration from artists, inspiration from crafters, or inspiration on just inspiring people. It's all about the viewers. If it wasn't for the viewers, then there is no purpose in what am I doing it for? It's not about me, what I can do, it's about what I can inspire the viewers to do. And if I'm not inspiring them, then I'm not doing my job. So it's all about the viewers, and it's all and keeping them interested, fired up to give new things a try. And mostly any blocks, anything that holds someone back is more confidence than ability. That's what I've found. So if I can inspire people and give them that little bit of confidence to give them the nudge, fantastic. I think the biggest achievement is keep doing what I'm doing for so long now. I remember, when I first started, when everything's new, it can just, maybe the enthusiasm and the love for what you do might wane. But it hasn't. Here I am, as I said, 18 years further down the line, professionally crafting. And I think that's my greatest achievement, is that I'm still loving it, doing it, enjoying it. And the feedback's been incredible from the crafters, and that's what I'm doing it for. So that, I think, is my greatest achievement, and the feedback I'm still getting. Not many people know this, but I'm going to share this now. Is when I lived in America and I was 19, my eyelashes turned white. So this is still my hair colour. Oh, I'm getting on a bit now, but it's just my natural hair colour, dark hair colour, white eyelashes. I look like, the John Wyndham, the Midwich Cuckoos. I look like one of those little alien people with me if I don't wear mascara. Underneath this, lily white eyelashes. Go figure. I did worry for a while I was going to turn white, emanating out from my eyes, which would have looked very strange to try and disguise for a bit.
I got my way. Yes, I'm on this side for a little bit. We're going to have a look at the transfer foil. So I've just been getting myself all sorted. I've got a couple of other little bits and pieces just to get organised. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw back to Debbie, who's now across on the other side. She's going to take us through the foil transfers. And then when you come back to me, we're going to do a lot of rubbing.
And not rubbing alcohol either.
Good save.
Yeah, Craig loves the foil. You know what, the foils are so pretty, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to let Craig do his thing. He was like begging and borrowing, so we're going to let him do that. So just jumped across to this side. So welcome back to Crafters TV. Boy, have we got some amazing foil transfers for you. I don't think we've had these back in stock since, were they in last November? It's been a very long time since we've had them in. I'm pretty sure it was last November. We sold out and now we've got them back. They are really shiny. You can see here, if I sort of move them, look at that. Oh, so pretty, so pretty. We've got 2 packs for you, but in that pack, you've actually got 48 sheets in total for those 2 pieces. They really are amazing. You're getting all the foils. Craig will take you through everything you're getting, but you're getting all the transfer sheets, which are self-adhesive sort of stickers, if you like, and then you're getting the foils to fall on top of them, which are amazing. And you can see you're getting something for everyone. Now, you don't need to use the full sheet. They're 8x8 sheets. You can actually just fussy cut around them, take the bits out that you want to use all these different frames to frame your sentiments, and then just apply your foils over the top. Look at that. That is absolutely stunning. Now, we've got these on an amazing offer today. You're actually saving $15.98 or $15, 30% off, £34 a day or $34. But platinum price is £27.20 or £27.20. I mean, or $27.20. But they are exceptional value when you think of how much you get for these. Craig, I feel like you're going to be crafting forever with these foils. They just an amazing amount in these, which is incredible. But look at the shine you're getting on them, and you're getting all those foils in all those different colours to go on there. So I just absolutely love them. But grab them today because we have them back in stock now. So and they've been out for quite a long time. So really good to have them in. Right, we're going to head back over to Craig now and see exactly what he's got in store with these. Craig, these are great to use, aren't they?
They are. They really, really are. You know, they've got one of those satisfying elements to it that, of course, you've got the foil in, you've got that resist effect, because if you're doing it onto a lighter card, like I'll show you in a moment, the foil will resist any colour afterwards as well. So you can start to then, of course, come along and then just mix and match with what you're going to create. Let's show you some finished samples to start with when it comes to the cards. So larger cards, smaller cards, you know, we've gone for a DL slimline card there. But some of the foils you've got as an outline. So you can come along, you can rub them onto your watercolor card, bring in your water-based mediums, but then of course you can do it onto your Nina cardstock, do some alcohol colouring. There's some of the resist effect there with your inks round the edges. What about going on to acetate? Just creating little invites or little sections that you can see. It would make a really, really lovely insert. What about onto vellum? That's actually the wings, the angel wings there, Debbie, are actually onto a vellum.
That's amazing.
And then coloured with a little bit of blue and then giving you that resist effect once again. But so many ways in which you can use them. So many different sizes. You're able to combine lots and lots of them together. Because although they come on one sheet, all that you're going to do is you're going to quickly, and I do mean quickly, cut around. You don't need to spend lots of time doing proper fussy cutting like you tend to see me do. You can be very, very quick, like I'll show you just in a moment. So there's some ideas that you've got. So I've got some white and black card here. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to start off with the white card to start with. And it's just our white cardstock, and I've cut it to 3x4. And I'm going to go in with one of the sheets, and I'm going to use a few components within this one sheet. Now you've got that protective layer, keep that on to start with, and then I'm going to go around with this full cluster or this full kaleidoscope of butterflies, and I'm just going to work my way around. Now, do I want that single butterfly? No, I don't. I just want that. And that is essentially all you need to do. You don't need to fussy cut into all the little areas, all the little landlocked areas. Where you see it being grey, that is the sticky material that your foil is then going to transfer onto. So that's our butterflies. Let's go in with two of these corners. What I also like to do as well is you'll notice I kind of cut in and around some of the elements so that they all stay within the sheet. But if you want to chop them all down individually and then maybe use some of your storage containers, maybe if you want to then use the storage from your Floral Creations in a different way, then do your fussy cutting, well, I say fussy cutting, light cutting, and then store them in there. You can do that. And then let's also take Always in My Heart. So let's work our way round, a little bit of a quick cut, and then of course we can then take our foils, so which is here. So I'm going to go in with the foils. So we've got our teal, we've got our green, purple, and then we've also got kind of like that rose. So let's go in with our white cardstock. So if I take my white card, I'm then just going to then peel that off. So that's the backing that we don't need. If I bring a bit of black, you'll maybe start to see it's a little bit of like a watermark. There we go, you can just see it there. So the butterfly is what's sticky. So we're going to go over the top like so. And I'm just going to press with my finger. Then I'm going to come along. I like to use one of our bone folders. So either or, it could be the back of your scissors, it could be a spoon if you want. And all that I'm going to do is I'm going to press. I'm going to press with my bone folder and we're going to press that in. We're wanting to rub all of the design onto our cardstock. Could be, as I said, it could be your acetate, it could be vellum, whatever you like. But we're wanting to go in and we're wanting to press it in until it's fully adhered to your layer. So once I'm relatively happy with that, if you don't want to do the rubbing with a bone folder, that you can go in with your embossing mat from your Gemini and run it through your Gemini. But let's press that in. And then at this point, I'm going to slowly peel up because if there's any bits that are still on that acetate backing, I'm going to lay back down and we're going to rub back into place. So I'm slowly going to peel that away.
Oh, you can really see it clearly.
There we go, and that's it. Full image transferred, no waste onto the back here, and we're all good. Not going to bin it just yet, because I'm going to use it as a way to burnish down my foil.
Okay.
So let's go in for one of the purples. So let's take the purple. And then I'm just going to lay. So if you're familiar with the foil press, Debbie, we always say with the foil press, shiny side down.
Yeah.
But your transfer foil, it is the opposite. It's shiny side facing up. So I'm just going to go into place, press with my hand once again. I'm going to give it a bit of a light press with the back of my bone folder. And then just because I've got it, I'm just going to use the back of the sheet, that waste, just to go in and press. It's not that we would damage the foil, but I just don't want to scrape that top part of the foil with my bone folder. I'm going to lift and then I'm going to start to peel off. And where you need to go back, we're just going to go back in and we're just going to press. I'm going to go into the finer detail without that back in because I just want to get into all of the little areas. Peel off, and then any other bits, again, just go in, press it into place till we've got a really, really good coverage. And then I'm going to go and work that in, just twisting, turning, pressing it into place. And then once I'm happy, lift that again, all the way up. Any residue, I'm just going to go along, because it's not always stuck with an adhesive. It's just sometimes your cardstock, a little bit of static or that can just capture any loose bits of foil. I like to give a little bit of a rub just with the back of my finger, and then you've got the foil transfer. This isn't waste because you can keep reusing and reusing until all that foil has completely gone. So what I mean by that, if I bring in another bit of card, and this is black card, and I've cut it to 4 3/4 by 5 3/4. We're going to go in with the 2 corners that I've cut. So we're going to go right up to the edge. So if I go up to the edge, so I'm in that 90-degree corner, I'm going to take the other one, and I'm going to do exactly the same. Let's twist and turn that round. when I'm holding it, I'm trying to make sure my finger's not going onto that sticky backing.
Right, yeah.
Because I don't want anything to disturb any of the sticky residue onto the back. So let's press. It's just habit. I just press with my finger or my thumb to start with. And then I'm going to go in with, I'm just going to take the backing from that one. And then we're going to give that a rub. Back with the bone folder, and it's always this one. When I'm doing my card blanks, Debbie, I tend to use that one, but with the foil, the transfers, I tend to use this one here.
I suppose it's a bit like when you hold a pencil, and when you hold it nearer, you get more pressure.
That's right, yeah. Yeah, I've never thought of it in that way, but you're spot on that one, it's true. So, pressing in.
It's really handy to know, because I never use that small one. And that's ideal for this.
It is, really, really is ideal. I think because you've got much more of that flatter surface as well. So pressing in, working it in, because other than the actual design, there is no sticky adhesive anywhere else. So I'm just having a look. Black cardstock, we just need to twist and turn just so that I can see that it's all adhered, which it is, nothing on the back there. I'm going to do the same here. Twisting and turning, so it's like a little bit of a watermark
you can see
effect there, which is there. And then I'm purposely, Debbie, going to go over with parts of the butterflies, just so that you can see that once you get to a point that you've used a lot of this, just keep going back over and reusing what you've already got. And I'm going to go in, and we're just going to press, just pressing, lifting, pressing, lifting, and then what we'll do, because it's on black cardstock, so once I've done this one, before I do the other corner, I'll lift and tilt so you can see. So if there you go.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Look at that. And that's the same purple with on the black card. What I will just do, make it just a little bit quicker, I'm just going to go onto that fresher side.
But it's good to know, because then you're not wasting anything.
You're not, no. I think sometimes people will say, it disturbs the image. Well, it does, but you just keep reapplying it. Or what you can then do is, what I've done there, put the butterfly backing on, pressed, then you could then change the colour, and then you're going to get a two-tone or a three-tone if you want to.
Now here's an idea. If you had adhesive like sheets that we use yesterday in the craft along, and you put them onto cardstock, could you then put the waste of that butterfly onto that?
Yeah, you could.
And transfer your foil onto a sticky sheet, adhesive sheet.
Yeah, you could.
And then you could sprinkle glitter to fill in the gaps.
Yes, you absolutely could, Debbie.
Yeah, I just thought about that, because you could use that. It's like the yin and the yang, isn't it? Oh, that's amazing.
That's a really, really good idea. Just doing exactly what you've said there. Again, just giving that a light rub. It's not that the foil has stuck to the card. Sometimes, if a little bit peels off the back of the foil, then of course the static will stick to the card. But as you see, it just rubs off. And then let's take one last layer in. That always in my heart. I've already done myself a matte layer with some of our purple luxury card. But again, let's just press that in with our bone folder here, rub it in, work it in. And I'm just happening to do it onto white and black card, because that's what I've got within this demo. But it could be your acetate, it could be your vellums, your parchments, anything like that. Slowly peel off. That's all perfect, but if it hadn't, Debbie, just roll it back, give it a rub, and then continue.
They do transfer really well, don't they?
Really, really well. And then let's just go in, and then I'm just going to give that rub and a press. And even at this point, the butterflies, we could do things like the purple sentiment, we could do the blue, and then maybe the corners, we could do the green if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But there's our sentiment that you can see here.
Beautiful.
And then just a matting layer, that could go onto there, that could go into there. If I bring in this one, it's already done. And that's just a purple luxury cardstock, single butterfly, and then that's how you can start to use all of the transfer foils, Debbie.
Wow, that's absolutely gorgeous. I just love them. And actually, Craig's just shown how easy they are to put together. And that's just two, in fact, yeah, 2 elements. If you took another little butterfly, 3 elements out of all of those, which is incredible. So many that you're getting in there. And how many foil sheets do you get as well, Craig?
Knocking over the heater there. So in each one, you're getting 12 sheets, so that's because in 2 packs.
Oh, okay, so
yeah.
plenty. Yeah, loads to go on there to cover all of those different foils that you've got, which is amazing. So if you want to go for those today, they're £34 or $34, but your platinum price is £27.20 and $27.20. It's quite a mouthful, that is. Anyway, there's the foils, which are amazing. Welcome back to Crafters TV. If you've just joined us, you join us for the second hour of our amazing sort of launch party, where we've got lots going on in here, including our Floral Creations, our stepper cards. We've got Sheena's coming up, which I'm going to be doing in just a little while. And obviously Craig's been showing the foil transfers as well. But lots to show you in the next hour. So grab yourself a cuppa, put your feet up and see what we've got going on. Now, we do have some deals. It's £10 Tuesday still on the website, so make sure you have a look on there, have a little peruse around and see all those £10 deals. Now, this is one of the things that we've got coming up from this morning. It was our amazing project paper planner. It's got loads of little pockets in this one, which is absolutely beautiful. So many things that you can use with it, and as you can see, it's £10 Tuesday, £10 or $10. What an amazing price. Platinum price is £8 or $8, which is incredible. Another thing we have from this morning, and again still on the website, is our Kirsten buddy bag. It's got our magnetic sheets in there that you can pop inside, and again, look at that saving, over 55%. Platinum price £8 or $8. Absolutely amazing. Oh, we're back to me. We're coming back to me. I thought we were heading across. We've switched back over, so I've come back over to do some demonstrating. So we're going to head back to Craig, and then we've got lots more coming up in this hour, Craig.
We really, really do. I've got Stephanie is saying, so Craig, earlier today you mentioned you hadn't played with the rub-on, so how do you like them? So I had played with them, I've just never done like a dedicated section on any of our shows with them before. So yes, I have actually played with them, but yeah, they're a lot of fun, so versatile, and yeah, it's a nice little creative flair to your cards and your project. Teresa, can they be used on wood? Yes. I wouldn't do anything overly textured when it comes to wood, and if you are planning on putting it outside, then I would get one of course, your wood sealants or something like that over the top. But yeah, you can do on a nice smooth wood. You can absolutely do that. Wanda said, Craig, I discovered that my adhesive eraser takes off the excess foil. I get really carried away with doing it. Yeah, anything like that as well. That'll take any excess foil off. But we've got Sheena coming up tomorrow with Leanne and Sheena, and then later on in the day it's going to be Debbie and Sheena. So before Sheena comes in tomorrow, is it a launch tomorrow? Maybe a launch tomorrow. So before you see that launch tomorrow with Sheena and Leanne and then Sheena and Debbie, we're going to have a look at the garden visitors. Now this is a 10-piece set. This is a showstopper. You're going to get 34 stamps. You're going to get 10 dies and much more. That's what it says. Much more. Much more. We'll soon find out how much more just in a wee moment. £125 or $150. You're saving $39.90 for you guys stateside. You're saving $44.58. But your platinum price comes down to £100 or $120. Now these, I've seen them at a distance. I've not seen them up close. These are fab. These are absolutely fab. So what we have got is we've got Wild Thing. So you've got your stamp, you've also then got your die as well to die cut it out. You've got your additional sentiments in there as well. All about the little visitors that may appear within the garden. We've got our Nuts About You, once again with that squirrel, with the die as well. Different sentiments within each one. We're also giving you the You're a Hoot that you can see there. That's, you know, Ben thinks he's a hoot, but, you know, no one's quite told him just yet. Yeah, has anyone actually, I know, has anyone actually noticed that Ben's not here? I've not. Nicola, have you noticed? No. Jamie, have you noticed? No. Debbie, have you noticed?
No. Who? No. Ben who?
Exactly. We're also going to be giving you here. We had a pretty good launch day without them. Let's just say. Lead presentation. Yeah, you know, no? Presentation lead. What? We've also got our. Who's written on the back of these? Oh, apologies. If it's one of Sheena's team, I'm really sorry.
I do that all the time.
That can go back there, can't it?
You bad presenter.
Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. So you've got take it easy.
Nice and slow. Does your mother know? Take it easy.
That's it.
A bit of ABBA.
That's exactly what it is, yeah. My mum went to see, her and her friend at the weekend, the ABBA, not the musical, the ABBA.
Voyage, is it?
Yeah.
Yes, apparently it's amazing.
She said it was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I know lots of people that have been and said, like, they never thought, and they reckon it's going to be like that Harry Potter thing. It's just going to go on and on
Keep
now
going
because
on
it's amazing.
and on. Yeah. I'm giving her a video call tomorrow for our catch-up, so she'll tell me properly all about it. It was just WhatsApp. So we've seen the owl, we've seen the squirrel, we've also seen fantastic Mr. Fox, we've also got our hare, so we've got Be Happy. Once again, you've got really good sizable stamp there with a sizable outline die to die cut, but then you've got your additional sentiments to go with it. We're then also going to be giving you your foliage frame. How fab is that? Your Floral Creation dies. How fab would that be around the edge? That would be really, really good. We're also giving you some stencils. So we're giving you, when it comes to your stencils, 8x8, you've got your foliage swirls that you can see there. You'll be able to break that up as well. Having two options, there's the swirls with the bubbles. We're also going to be giving you your, so they're all called foliage swirls. They're all from that one individual pack. So you can see that one. So they will come in one pack. So if you do get it, and you're thinking, where's all the other two? All three stencils are in the one pack. They're all called, from the one collection, being foliage swirls. So that is your stencils. You've also got all the dies as well. But because it's a showstopper, you're also getting two additional elements as well. You're also getting your portrait collection of the aqua pencils. And then you're also going to get in your white card as well. That's your full pack of your white card, and it is also your portrait collection of the aqua pencils. So that is everything that consists within that showstopper collection. £125 or $150. You got your platinum price of £100 or $120. We're away to look at these ones just in a second with Debbie. Always go back, of course, on YouTube and see Sheena's past show with the garden visitors. Also, go across onto Sheena's Inkette groups with all of our design team. Incredible samples, quite literally incredible samples. Every single collection product that Sheena does, you're going to find Sheena and the design team have got all the finished samples there ready for you to have a look at. So go across. You do need to add yourself into the group and you'll be accepted in, but lots of ideas and inspirations like we're away to see with Debbie.
Yeah, you'll only be accepted if you're good.
That's why I keep getting declined.
I know, Craig's not allowed in there, he's naughty.
I probably will literally be kicked out after saying that.
Yeah, these are stunning, aren't they? I think it may be my favourite collection to date. I just think it's beautiful. But look at these two different samples. Same stamped image, but done in two totally different ways, both looking absolutely beautiful. I just love them. I love people's take on these. I love the snail. I mean, it's just such a cool, funky one to have, isn't it? The stencils in here, you're going to absolutely love. You will want the stencils. They're going to be amazing. The owl is the one that we're going to be using. As I've got an owl, I thought we'd colour an owl. And actually, I'll show that one in a second because it just shows you differences that you could do with them. I love that bunny one. And actually, that's just stunning. It actually looks like like a porthole, like you can look through it. It's just stunning. And again, a totally different way to do that rabbit or hare, which is amazing. But what about just using the actual stamp? So if you love stamping, that would make a beautiful Easter card, wouldn't it? Absolutely lovely. And that's without using it as the die cut, just putting it on. What about some home decor? So that amazing fox, so your little garden visitor, and then another one there. I'd see on Facebook someone had posted a little fox that had been visiting their garden. They'd moved in 9 weeks ago, and they've made a bed. They'd literally put a dog basket out in the garden, and the fox was asleep on it. How amazing is that?
That's really good.
Yeah, it's so lovely. Right, we're going to use that owl. So we're going to use watercoloured cardstock because we are going to use our pencils, our aqua pencils. I haven't used them for such a long while, and I just love them. I actually really like pencils to use, and to use your watercolours, they're so easy. So all we're going to do is take our, and it is photopolymer, so our photopolymer stamp. Let's just turn that one round, and then we're just going to stamp out that beautiful owl. I mean, that is
most
gorgeous.
of Sheena's stamps photopolymer?
Yes,
yeah,
all of them.
Yes, I did.
She demands it,
it, doesn't she?
She's very demanding, our Sheena.
Quite rightly so.
Absolutely. Yeah, she does love a photopolymer stamp. They can be a little bit more expensive, but I think it is worth it, especially when you've got such detail in your stamp sets, and there is a lot of detail in here. Now, I'm using my waterproof die because it's the rustic brown, so I thought that would go with the owl's feathers. And also it's waterproof, so it tells you exactly what it's going to do, and it will stamp beautifully and also not run then with our watercolours. So just making sure I've got everything inside. Always press down on the cross. Just work your fingers around that image and give that a good stamp down. And then if you've missed anywhere, that's why I always love the magnetic stamping platform. I mean, that's done beautifully, but if I had missed anywhere, you could then go in and re-stamp that down. So let's pop that one to the side and bring that up. Like so. We've suddenly got loads of magnets on that one. I don't know where they've all come from. So yes, so we've got our owl ones. We've stamped him out. I'm going to be using our aqua pencil. So I've got our asphalt. Is it asphalt? Asphalt? Is that how it's said? Not very good with asphalt. It's like a grey, isn't it? Yeah.
Isn't it like tar, concrete? Yeah.
Oh, of course, yeah. And our black umber as well, so we're going to colour those in. So going to start with the grey, and we're just going to go in where the detailed pieces are. So I want to keep this bit quite white, so we're just going to go in. You don't have to be too precise. It literally is a case of just putting a little bit of your pencil where you want it to go. What I love about pencils as well, Craig, and I'd really forgotten about, is the fact that you can really, you could colour everything in with them, and then you can go away and leave it. I could come back next week and you can still go over this. So there's so much that you can be doing with your pencils. A great one if you like your, you know, you get the sort of pencils with the water barrels.
Yes.
The kids would love it because you could actually colour these in with them, and then if they're in the car journey, if they've got the water in their pencils, they can literally, it's a little bit like magic colouring, isn't it? Do you remember when you used to just add water and then your colours would come in your books? Did you ever have books like that?
Yeah,
you could literally make some colouring books with your pencils like that. So we're literally, I'm just going over where really Sheena's done all the hard work. So she's popped in all of the shading. So I'm just going to go round where that shading is. You can see I'm not being particular. It is just a case of going around.
I think as well with your aqua pencils, even your aqua pens, you know, a lot of people do forget that, you know, you don't have to add water to them. If you just want to use them as a pure colouring medium,
oh, absolutely,
then they are lovely because they're a lovely pencil to use. They're a lovely one to lay down. They're nice, they're smooth. So some people don't don't realise or don't even think that actually if you just want to use them as a pure pencil to colour, you can.
Yeah, definitely. And what I would say is go in with all your colours. Don't then go in with your watercolour. If you do, make sure you dry it thoroughly. You don't want to go in with one colour, then watercolour it, and then go in with another colour, because you could damage your... It's not so much the aqua pigment on it, it's actually your wood. You don't want to get your wood wet, because otherwise... because... yeah, if you dip that... Oh dear. It could damage your pencil. I can't see Craig, you're making me laugh. I've got tears in my eyes. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Debbie.
I actually can't see. I need to get a tissue just to wipe my eyes, because I can't even see what I'm doing. He's looking good, isn't he?
Yes.
Oh dear, apologies about that. I was trying very hard then, and then it all went just silent. You wasn't. No, Craig, you were naughty. See, that's what I mean. You can't go in Sheena's group because you're naughty.
Oh.
Oh dear. Oh, it's live TV for you, folks. That's live TV. Right, we're just going to come down here, because just underneath is where the actual branch is coming, where the owl is sitting. And then we've obviously got that along here as well. Oh dear, it's a good job it's the last show of the day, isn't
I know,
it,
I can't even blame tiredness, Debbie, because I got a good sleep last night.
And we're going to have a little bit of pink around here, and then just in his ears. And actually, I don't think we've put much of the brown. Oh, dearie me.
Sizable stamps, aren't they? They're big. They're big stamps.
They're really lovely size stamps, yes. So tomorrow, Craig, I think, I'm pretty sure that the Inkettes have spilled the beans.
Have they?
Yeah, I think they've had pictures going on around, so...
right.
Yeah, I think they have got some amazing pictures, but Sheena has got some new stamps coming tomorrow, which are absolutely beautiful.
I can't see them. I need to have a look. Actually, after we finish this show, I'm sure they'll just be outside with Jake. I'll have to have a little nosy.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you like your sort of scenery stamps, they are perfect. Really nice. So literally just colouring in, and then I'm going to add some pink to that as well. So don't be afraid to go in with two colours, because they will blend effortlessly together, because all we're going to do is activate them with some water. In fact, I'm not going to do it with water, Craig. I'm going to do it with my sparkle brush. Beautiful. Because, you know, that's it keeps things nice and tidy. And then we can get some really beautiful effects going on. I'm going to also come in with a different colour. And then I think I'm going to leave it at that, because I do have a finished one. I don't want to just be colouring all night. Otherwise, I could quite easily be colouring all night.
As, when you look at Sheena's designs and that, last week, I'm sure it was last Wednesday, no, it must have been the Wednesday before, myself and you, Debbie, and we were in our green room with Sheena, and I had one of those moments where I was just like, wow, because we were talking about ideas and how it flows, and just hearing Sheena and where her ideas come from, or how they come, and how she lays them down in her little book, and I'm just like, wow, that's incredible, just to get her thought process. It
was actually, you're right, Craig, it was really nice seeing her little book, wasn't it? And how she, how she does all that. So can you see, look, just by adding that little bit of water, how we're then activating all of that colour, which looks beautiful. Now, if you are going into different colours, I wanted that little peach to blend a bit. But if you want to keep your colours separate, just make sure that you keep a little bit of kitchen towel next to you, so you can wipe the end of your nib. And then that way you won't transfer those different colours.
Good luck.
So just bringing that round, and you can always go in afterwards and add some more if you want to. It's easier to put less to start with, and it is just a case of just dabbing into those colours that you've put down, bring them together. You can put more shading in different places.
For anyone that is new or relatively new, Debbie, it's, what cardstock and what ink pad were you using?
So I'm using watercoloured cardstock. It's a great one to use. It's just you'll find it on the website. And then I've used rustic brown, because our owl was brown. We was doing it sort of brown colours, so it sort of really matched in. And then all I'm doing here, Craig, is, and our ink pads are brilliant because they tell you exactly what they are. They're, what I would say for me is definitely a foolproof one. So it's one of the things, I don't know about you, Craig, but I used to get so confused with all the different ink pads and what ink pads you should use for what. And then, you know, we just simplified everything and made it super easy.
You see, I used to get confused. If I didn't have our branded ink pads, Debbie,
yep.
I would still struggle.
Yeah,
I would still struggle.
It is really, really tough. And it's all to do with whether you've got a pigment ink, pigment colours that you're using, or alcohol, basically. So if you're using watercolours pigments, that's when you need to do your waterproofing. But if you're alcohol inks, then it's a different kettle of fish then. And then all you're going to do, Craig, is you've got a die then to cut it out. So you use your die, cut around it. Once you cut it out, then you're going to get your owl here, which we've coloured in. So we've got our full owl. So let's have a bit of fun now, because I've got some cardstock and that amazing die. So let me just bring that. I haven't got that with me. Let me just grab that one.
Are you saying owl or owl?
Owl.
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 I wasn't sure.
Owl. They probably just sound the same.
Yeah.
I'm a bit like that with Mal and Mal.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, and everyone moans at me and says, it's not Mal and Mal, it's Mail.
Well, see, I'm like that with Carol and Carol.
See, I don't actually understand what you're even saying there. Carol and Carol is one word, isn't
so
it?
The name, so
the name Carol,
the
and a
female
Carol
name,
singer.
and Carol, the guy's name, K-A-R-L.
See, I've never heard of a Carol. Carl.
Well, you see, that's, yeah.
Carl and Carol.
And Carol.
Yeah, they're two different words. I mean, Mao and Mao is still the same word.
Okay, Carol, the female name, and Carol, the male name.
Carl.
But to me, they sound different. I'm saying them different.
Carl.
That's what I'm saying. Everyone says that they sound exactly the same, but to me, I'm saying it too different. So C-A-R-O-L, the female Carol, and then Carol, the K-A-R-L, the male Carol.
Carl and Carol.
See, when I say it, I think it's completely different, but everyone says to me that I'm saying exactly the same.
You are saying it, yeah. I say it the same, but it's the same word, it's just spelt slightly different. Well, I can't get away with mine if I can't let Craig get away with his, can I? Now, what I've also done, Craig, is I've cut it out in black as well, because you've got that full silhouette. So I thought that would be really nice to have that just behind, so it gives that silhouette coming from the edge. And then what we want to do is to create a background. So I thought I'd cut a piece of card and I haven't. So I'm actually going to show you how I made it, even though I've done it on the other side. So we're going to just bring in one of the stencils. Now, the stencils are amazing. There's 3 stencils in here. They're all this size. So you're getting 8x8 stencils, and they're just beautiful, really beautiful stencils. We're just going to use this one here, and I'm just bringing in fact, I've got an old die. I don't even think we do this one anymore. It's the holly leaf. And I just thought it matched perfectly with the greens that we used in the leaf here. But I'm sure there's probably another green that would match in one of our ink pads. And I'm going to just really dab this on gently, because I don't want it to be too dark. We just want to put a little bit on all the way through. I mean, considering, Craig, this ink pad has been going a few years now. It's
That's what I was
still
thinking.
very, very juicy. Yeah, we
I
had some
remember
Christmas colours come out.
We did, didn't we?
But it was a few years ago now.
It was like berry red, there was the holly,
That's
wasn't
it.
there?
Midnight, wasn't it? Was it?
Yeah,
Oh no, not midnight.
Silent Night.
Silent Night. That's
Night,
it. Yeah. Midnight is one of our blue colours. Yeah. So it's a case, just keep going through all like that, putting in, building up like that, and then you'll have one like that. So just as we've got that in, I just wanted to show you how you get that, because it is a really lovely stencil to go through. And I'm just leaving it with one colour, but you could build them up, put different colours behind. And then I've just matte and layered all my card here. And then what I've done is took those circles, but I've cut one out of black, a pink, and a purple there, just to tie in with all the colours that we've put in our flowers. So we're going to just matte and layer our cards up. I've got just one of our 7x7 card blanks, and then we're just going to matte and layer the same colours that we've used here in our pink and our purple. So I'm just using a tape pen just to go round.
We that frame that you're using there, that would also work well with, you know, this. It's different, but along the same lines from the Kingfisher collection.
Yeah.
You know, it's a smaller one. You know, it could be nicely in the middle with that on the outside.
So
So
nice,
start to
isn't
build, you know, nature garden with, nature garden with Sheena's garden visitors.
I feel like this is the one I'll be using so much with. And actually, Craig, I loved your idea of using it. I don't know why I didn't think of it, because I knew that the flowers were on the show. I might see if I could pinch some flowers out my box that might match in with this. So well, I'm not sure if I do have enough, Nicola. I mean, can I spare some flowers? If we haven't got enough, I can make some more.
That's true. When the housework needs done, just get I'll do the housework.
Right, so I'm going to start off with my base layer in the black, and actually I'm going to bring in my heat tool, it's a heat tool, what is it? It's a glue gun even. We're just going to put a little bit all the way around and just place that down. Only because I want that effect that it doesn't need to be completely stuck down. This glue gun does not want to work.
Playing up today.
I think I need another glue stick. There we go.
To be fair as well, our glue, although I know that, you know, I don't necessarily use a glue gun a lot, but as a whole, the team, it gets used pretty well, a lot.
It does get used a lot. I think we could do with a new one, to be honest. I don't know why it's not working. It's probably enough to just stick down. Doesn't seem... Oh, there we go. It would help if I put the glue stick in the right way. That always helps. There, it's working now, Craig. Oh, we've got a little blob. I'm not worried about a blob because we can cover that with the flowers that I'm going to... In fact, I put it there because the owl will cover that.
And
our owl will cover that. We'll make sure that the owl will cover it. It will be fine.
And you've not overlaid them in any specific way, Debbie? You've just kind of...
Yeah, just put them on.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not worried about how they go on or whereabouts they fall. Just giving that illusion that we've sort of got them, and then it's given us still that sort of dimension. And then all we're going to do, I'm going to shape my owl a little bit. So let's just bring our pokey tool around, just like that. And then we will use our glue gun just to put some globule.
What's really, really lovely as well is, you know, not straight away would you think, Debbie, with an owl, would you go for, I know you've coloured the flowers in the same colour as the card, but you wouldn't necessarily think that the lilacs, the fuchsias would work with an owl design, but it works so well.
Yeah, I mean, Sheena's done a great job, hasn't she, of doing them. So we've got your Owlsome, and then we're going to pop that on there, and let's just have a look, because I think some little flowers might finish this off beautifully. Oh, those ones might do. Oh, yeah, let's use them. I've got some different ones. Oh, look at that. That's perfect, isn't it?
That is absolutely
Let's
spot
use
on.
them. That's the good thing with having these ready. And I don't think it'll notice I've used a few more out of my box. And there we go. No sign of my glue, apart from all the stringy bits. But they will pull away, so don't worry about that.
You could just take your heat tool as well, couldn't you? Give it a waft.
Yes, absolutely. There we go. There's our beautiful owl with our flowers. Love that.
That is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely stunning. You're able to do exactly what Debbie's just done there, or put your own creative spin on it when it comes to the garden visitors. It is the 10-piece collection. It is the showstopper. You've got 34 dies, 34 stamps. You've then got your 15 dies, and you've got a few other components that we'll show you just in a moment. But that does consist of your foliage frame. So that's the frame that Debbie just used there a moment ago. You've got the floral stamp in the die as well, and then you've got that for you, with, and love when it comes to the sentiment dies. We're also going to be giving you, within this set here, we're giving you your stencils. So you're going to be getting your foliage swirls. So you've got the 3 of them that all come in their pack together. So you've got that edge-to-edge design. You'll be able to then take maybe your masking tape, section them off, but you've got that really large floral flourish with, of course, the dots. You're then also going to be getting your 3rd one as well. So beautiful designs, great for the backdrop, or as Debbie just showed you there. You've then got your stamp and your designs from your garden visitors. So you've got Take It Easy. You've also got your Be Happy. So there's your Take It Easy. You've then got your Be Happy. So that's giving you your large focal when it comes to the stamp design, with each of the characters, each of the garden friends, the large outline die with your sentiment stamps as well. Wild Thing. Also going to be giving you your Nuts About You. And on each set, the sentiments are completely different. And then there's the one that Debbie just used, You're a Hoot, giving you the owl, giving you the die as well. So that's all of them that you're getting, but because it's a showstopper, you're also going to be getting your cardstock. So you're going to get your white cardstock that you can see at the bottom right-hand corner, full pack of your white cardstock, and then you're also going to be getting your portraits. That is your aqua pencils, water-based pencils, 24 within that pack there. Yes, it works well for the portraits, however, it also works really well colour-wise for the garden visitors from Sheena. So that's everything that you've got within your showstopper. That's on Shop the Day as well. Remember as well, as we said before, both myself and Debbie also have a look at Sheena's Inkette groups. Join that group. I think there's like a question or 2 that you just answer, just so you all know it's legit, and then you get accepted, and you can have a look at all the different cards and projects that Sheena and her design team have made. Sheena will be back tomorrow with a brand new launch, but that is our current garden visitor friends for you to check out across on Shop the Day. What we are going to do is we're going to take a little bit of a break, just recap, let you guys check out your basket, and for anyone that needs to know a little bit more about our Club Inspire, have a look at this.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches. You'll receive 1 point for every £, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club, and start rewarding yourself today.
Hi, I'm Becky. I'm the soft craft expert for Crafters Companion. I've always crafted. I think because my parents at Shepperton Studios, I grew up at Shepperton. They were always working, so my holidays and my weekends and my evenings were spent at the studios, and I just sort of sit around with the other artists, and they'd give me a bit of clay to play with or some fabric. So I was things, and there were a couple of children around the same sort of age, and we just used to make clothes for our Cindy dolls. I'm flighty with my craft. I want to try everything, so I go all out and I decide tomorrow I'm going to be doing candle making, and I buy all the stuff and I make candles, and then I interested and I move on to the next thing. I want to be able to have a little go at all sorts of crafts, and I've always been like that ever since I was a small child, so I think I can turn my hand and give anything a go. My craft inspiration a lot of that comes from the internet, looking online, being able to watch sort of artists producing bits and pieces, as well as sort of you know, just general crafters. But a lot of my inspiration came from sort of my mum and my mum's friends, which were all sort of great designers and people that created all sorts of different things. The Crafters TV audience is so kind to me. So when I first I've not been here a huge amount of time, and I've done a little bit of presenting. I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people, and we know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made and when they've been inspired by the shows. I think that's great. My biggest achievement is when I put it on social media, I said that I was more proud of this than I was when I had my children. It was when I won a Demo of the Week. I was just absolutely gobsmacked that I'd won Demo of the Week. I don't often win Demo of the Day, so to win Demo of the Week, I was really, really super excited. Oh God, I can't give you the gossip because I promised that I wouldn't give any of the gossip away, but it is great. Lots of us stay over in a house here, which is brilliant because we all get to know each other on a real personal kind of level rather than just colleagues. So it's a great atmosphere, and there's so much to learn from all of these people that I work with. So I feel really quite blessed to be part of this, and it is a happy family, I'm honest.
So many of you watching, commenting along. Thank you so much. We've got just under 25 minutes left of this last live show today. Remember, of course, tomorrow within the first show, Sheena's in all day, and then you're going to have Leanne with her in the first show, and then Debbie's going to be back with her for the second show. Eleanor is in on Facebook saying, I really love that owl. He is so cute. Christine Mahoney is saying, wow, Debbie, that's absolutely gorgeous. Janelle is saying, I will love that card. I like what you did there. It's a good one. Good one. Eleanor is saying, I have to get that flower kit. It will help me with the foam flowers I have already made. Absolutely. Yes, it really would. Then we've got Melanie saying, beautiful card, Debbie. And so much love for the card that Debbie just used there a moment ago. Thank you so much for those of you that have been commenting away. I know many of you have all been chatting away amongst yourself, which is always lovely to see. But what we are doing is we're going to go back to the stepper cards. So these ones are the stepper card dies. Now you've got the 7-piece collection where you're going to get 65 dies in total. £140 or $160. You've got a saving of over 40%. Your platinum price comes down to $112 or $128. Now, when it comes to the 7 sets, you're going to be getting your Grand Centre stepper card. Having a look at these again just in a moment with Debbie, but you've got the whole construction die that will need a large die cut machine, A4 machine, but then you've also got all the mats and layers as well. They will go through your smaller machines, i.e. your MIDI and your Junior. You've then got your triple stepper card. You're also then going to be getting the Deco Centre card within that third one. You're also going to be getting your scalloped stepper rocker. Also going to be getting your centre stepper card. And then you're also then going to be getting your opulent side stepper. Last but by no means least, you're going to be getting your double-sided stepper card as well. All of these are creating different steppers, 7 sets in total, but it's giving you 65 dies, £140, $160, saving of over 40%, and you've got your platinum price, £112 or $128. They're on Shop the Day, same for you guys, Central Europe. You just need to go to .eu for your website, your prices in euros, and you can do some really beautiful projects, such as what we're ready to see with Debbie right now.
Yeah, definitely. They really are super easy to use, which is the best thing about them, and they're There's no real faffing at all with them. You're going to take that main worker die. We're using the Opulent Side Stepper on this one. It's the one I was going to use yesterday and couldn't find the die. I've now found my die, so let's use it. So the die, apparently, Nicola, it was in my stash. I just didn't look. I didn't look properly. But what I am doing, so I'm using the cardstock. I'm not sure if the cardstock's still on the show, but it was on yesterday's show. It's the Rainbow, and it's the Ditzy Floral, and the Botanic Garden. So it's that cardstock that we're using from there. So I'm actually cutting into that beautiful blue, and then I'm using some offcuts from, this is where Craig was saying about your bit box, just from that paper pad as well, which is the Botanic Garden or Botanical Gardens. So we're gonna, it's still available, that deal apparently, so which is amazing. They're my favourite pads at the moment. I've been using them loads, so I definitely need to go and get some more of those. So we're first of all just die cutting that main working die, and then we'll do all our panels to go inside there. All that crunching in the machine is absolutely fine. It probably doesn't need that amount of pressure, to be honest. It would probably cut without your magnetic shim. So we're just going to pop that to the side. I'll show you that in a second, but let's cut some of these out as well. So I'm going to bring these back in. I've just got some white cardstock. We're going to do the main lay down here in the white, and then I just need the bigger square. So we're going to pop that one. Then I'm going to do these next ones in the blue. So we're just going to bring some more of that cardstock in the blue, cut those ones out. And then we'll do our other ones in those other two that we've got left. So we're actually going to use all of them for these. And I'm going to take them down because I didn't before. I don't want to have them slip in. So let's just pop that across.
So maybe even just one of those where you think, you know, it's not necessarily that your crafty mojo's gone, Debbie, but what you have got is you have got your I'm going to say losing your mojo, but sometimes you just don't know what you're going to do with your collection. Yep. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you just think, what am I going to do with the nature garden? Bringing in these dies then it's just going to help give you that mojo back.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't have put it better myself. And I think that's the really exciting thing when we bring out dies like this, because it means you get inspired by all those collections that you've got out that you maybe haven't used for a little while, and you can then start to use them with it as well. So let's just pop those ones on. And then we've got our last ones to do. Just take that one off. So that's those two.
Even the single ones, maybe like columns or something. Columns in the garden or...
Yeah, absolutely. And this one's perfect. I'll show you in a second, but let's just cut out our last two. So let's just use that one. Check if we can get that through. That's these two here. So that's, is that the last one? Those are the same size. No, it's the smaller one. It's not going to fit all of them, so we'll do that one, and then we'll do the smaller one as well. So let's just, can't pick it up with my nails.
At least I don't have that worry.
There we go, there's those two. So let's just run those ones through, and then we've got all our layers. But yes, that white one, I was thinking to myself, oh, that looks like the perfect size to go with the stamp sets. I found my stamp set now, although I'm missing a stamp. I don't know what I've done with my stamp. I'm actually missing a stamp. It'll be somewhere. It'll be somewhere. Right, so that's our two pieces. So this bit here, Craig, let me bring in my stamping platform, pop that there. I was thinking we could stamp directly onto here because it's got this nice panel here. So now, don't do this if you haven't got a stamping platform, because I know that I can get precision stamping exactly where I need it. So I'm just going to pop those there for now. Just going to bring these in. Oh, look, that will maybe a bit big. Oh, here we go. That one will fit perfect. So we've got Friends, our flowers that never fade.
That's a lovely sentiment.
It's a really nice sentiment. So I'm just going to pop that right on there so that we've got that in the middle. I love that it fits beautifully in there. I really like these sentiments that come with your flowers. Yep, that's perfect.
That literally is spot on, isn't it?
Absolutely perfect. And then I'm just going to pick that up Very gently, make sure that I've got all that on there, and then I'm going to bring in my quick drying ink because we're going to be sticking onto the surface. I want to do I want to lay down ink that's going to sort of dry straight away. So just might need to do this a couple of times just to get a good imprint. Don't go down too hard, just tap in the middle and then just push down. I'm tapping, not pushing. So just making sure I get that nice lay down that's going to go perfect across there, and then I know I can do another one that's going to make that just that little bit brighter. I should have done it in a blue actually, because we've done it in bluing. Again, push down and just very gently go across the top.
To me,
there
actually,
we go, that's perfect.
it's got a bit like Empire State Building sort of feel to it.
It has got that sort of look about it. Yeah, absolutely. But there you go, you've actually got your sentiment stamped directly onto your car, which is just going to look fabulous when you've got it on there. Look how nice that now looks. So absolutely perfect. So with this one, now I've gone over these and I will keep 10 just in case no one has watched before. You always start, your first score line is always going to be up and down, which is your mountain fold. So you're literally just going to press that down along there, and then you're going to valley fold and then mountain fold, and then valley fold and mountain fold. And that's how you do all of these cards. And then that last one, that stepper in the middle, is going to go down. And then we're just going to make sure, before we burnish, we're going to make sure all of our lines match up. Bring in your score tool, and we're just going to go down on there, like so. I'm just going to turn that over and make sure we've got that at the back as well. And then we've got our perfect card. And then we can start doing our mats and layers. So that's going to fit perfectly in here. We've then got all our other sections, and then the pieces that we've just done as well. There they are.
I'm going to see how I can work kind of New York skyscraper into a card with one of these.
Yeah, I love that idea.
It's going to be doable.
I'm sure if anyone can do it, Craig, you definitely can. Right, so let's do our tape pens. Well, you said you wanted to play while you were at home, Craig. No pressure.
No pressure.
But we're expecting
no pressure.
a skyscraper when you come
back. I was maybe thinking over like maybe the next like week or two or so. Not that Nicola's just said in our ear.
I was thinking Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday. I don't think that's too. I don't think you're busy tomorrow.
Well, I am now.
And then we're just going to pop that one. Got a little bit of glue on the top. Just pop that in the middle. So beautiful. I love the fact we've got all these mats and layers. And you can see, and I wanted to do this in real time so you can see just how quick and easy these are coming together. If you go on our Debbie Robinson's Facebook page, she's already done her craft along. So you can see, and she's doing the stepper card. So you'll be able to see exactly what you can use.
29th, isn't it?
I didn't know what the date was, to be honest, Craig.
Yeah, 29th, the leap year.
Ah, soon come round. It's scary. In fact, that's next week, isn't it?
That's next week, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's Ben and Debbie, because I'm down at Hobbymaker with Leanne that day.
Oh, yes, and I'm there the day after.
You're there the day after.
Yeah, all busy. So pop in our layers down, and then this one's going to go in the middle, and then we're going to make some flowers as well. So let's just use the tape pen, just going round.
Could you, so the one that you're doing now, Debbie, I'm trying to think off the top of my head, could you do that again, but flip it on its side, and then join it together, so it's like two columns at each side? Do you see what I mean?
Oh, I know what you mean, yes. So, yes, I think you could. Oh, no, because the die isn't like, the die is like this.
So, yeah.
But,
yeah.
So you could. Oh, Craig, I think you can do it. I think you can do it.
Right.
Because, so, what's the time? Shall we do it? I might need a bigger piece of card because I think that's bigger. We need it bigger. Oh, no, we don't. No, we don't. I might need, Craig, an A3 piece of card.
But would it fit through the Gemini, though? That's, are you a way to overlap?
So Craig, what you, I'm not going to show you, but I'm going to show you how you can do it.
Right.
So what you can do, I've got another one. So you cut two.
Got you.
And then you can glue that one together.
That's right, yeah.
Oh, Craig, you could do that with most of them. Look,
yeah.
Look. Oh, my word. You can literally, that will glue into that centrepiece and you've got two panels.
You've got two, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Craig.
That was the way that I was thinking, gluing two together, but I wasn't sure about that centre
together because they are
point.
Symmetrical. Yeah.
And you could elongate it if you wanted to slightly, couldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Love that. Oh my goodness.
Boom.
Whoa. There you go. I'll let you have that one, Craig.
No, thanks.
It was all Craig's idea. Yes, that is a brilliant call. I think that you could perhaps do that on some of the others, some of the other side steppers. Yeah, definitely. Right, so we've got that far. Now, let's do some flowers. So let me bring in my MIDI again, or mini. Keep putting it away. And then we can cut some flowers. So first of all, I just want to cut some out of white cardstock. So I've just used some white cardstock. Where did I put that? There we go. So let's just trim some of this down. So you just need to take a piece of card that's no more than 3 inches across. And let's take the, I'm going to do my favourite die. I had them, don't know where they've gone. I keep putting things down and then
forgetting where to put them.
So let's bring in, because I do love this die. So let's do quite a big card, and then we'll do the mid-section with, we'll do this one here. So I'm actually going to take, we'll have 2 of those. Just show you how you can layer these up. And then we will do the blue. So because I've got some of the blue left, we'll cut some of the blue as well in the smaller ones.
If you've got Sheena's Garden friends, the flowers, nothing's stopping you, I suppose, by cutting that into your watercolour card and then using your aqua pencils to then start to colour your own flowers.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's a great idea. Yeah, I think you take what you like to do and make it yours. So if you are someone that loves your watercolours, you like your ink pads, you can absolutely use that on all of these. They're just going to look fabulous. So we'll take that one out. And then we'll cut another one. And another blue one. So again, just take them like that.
Doesn't blue and white work so well together?
Yeah, really nice. It's nice and fresh, isn't it? Crisp
Very
and fresh.
Really, really nice and fresh.
So let's take those ones out. So we've got our 4 flowers there. And now the reason I love this one, because I feel like there's lots of different ways that you can use this flower. And one of the ways I love to do them is to use them by just pinching in the sides. Because you've got all the lines inside here, if you just push that in and nip your bits to the side, you've literally just pushing those petals in. I mean, it's really simple to do, so you haven't got to spend time shaping. It is a case of bending them in, then you get that beautiful shape to them.
Smart.
And then we're going to do the same with this one. So just, again, it's just a case of pinching the ends. And you could, if you wanted to, bring them up as well, because then that creates a different type of flower as well. And I would just say with this flower creator, the Floral Creations, just have a play of making all different flowers. So you can literally bring this up right up the top and create a completely different flower. We can pop that in the middle there. So we are just going to, I've unplugged myself now, so let me just use, we go to the good old trusty 3D glue gel.
Because I pinch the petals as well, but what I do, and it works exactly the same way, but I use my poke tool and I push down the centre. So where you pinch, Debbie, I just press with my poke tool. Gives you the same result, but it just goes to show that I like to create mine the same, or have the same look as Debbie.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can do it the other way and you get a different look if you do it the opposite way round. So you just have a sort of totally different shape. And although these are a different shape, I'm doing them the same way. And it's just a case of going round, pinching them in, and just creating that beautiful flower. And I do like to sort of double them up as well. So we're just going to place that in the centre, like so. And actually, I think I might use that one in the middle here. So let's just pop that down, and then let's just bring in my pokey tool just to press that down, like so. And then all I'm going to do there, Craig, I've got some white stamens that I've already cut out, so let's just move those in as well. You can just put a little bit of glue at the base there, and then just drop that into the bottom. Like
the difference that gives it.
So we've got that real dimensional flower, and it just looks amazing. So what you're going to do, I mean, if I'd used the hot glue gun, but I'd already unplugged it, just move that around because I've moved that around a bit. There we go, like so. So you're getting that beautiful dimensional flower. So let's decorate the front of our card. Just going to move that, just made that gluey mark, otherwise I'm going to get glue everywhere.
I want to say that the stepper card dies and also the Floral Creations, they were just meant for each other. You know, the flowers, to work with them, the sentiment along the bottom of, certainly with that one there, it just seems to have been meant.
Yeah, absolutely. They're just beautiful. I've made just some other smaller ones here as well, and then I've got some foliage. So let's just bring our foliage in so we can start to decorate our card. So let's just bring all these ones in. And these were ones I made for this card, not ones that I took out my box.
Okay.
I've still got lots in my box. And I think actually, Craig, let's do a couple. In fact, I'm going to put a small one over here. Let's put a couple around here. So let's just add those ones in. Put that one on that side. And you just put all your little leaves wherever you want them to go. So you just need King Kong now, don't you?
You do, just a little gorilla or that, climbing up the top. Or as Rebecca Davies was said, if you were to have like a superhero stamp, I'm not sure if we've done anything well, so the little character, do you remember our craft kit that we done? And there was the princess, the superhero, the cat and the dog, and it was on this, the boingy, you know, it boinged, that was the wobblers, yeah, the wobblers. In one of the past craft kits, if you got the little character of the little superhero boy, you could use him.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I can't remember them.
Coil dye, that was it. Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to take a little bit of that one, just to put on this side. And then I might just put a little green leaf on that one as well, just to balance that out. But I love that we can just use our stamp at the front there to really make that beautiful. And there we go. I don't think I'm going to put any more on there. Let's turn that round. You can see we've now got our stamped image, our stamped sentiment on the front using our Floral Creations and that beautiful stepper card.
How fab is that? Combining the stepper card dies with also the Floral Creations. Match made in heaven. And you can do exactly that when it comes to the new launch. And I know I still say new launch, it's still new as in yesterday. So busy. But if you want to go for them today, then you can absolutely do that. We've got our double-sided stepper card die. So we can see that one giving you more of that kind of Art Deco look and that Art Deco feel. You've got your opulent side stepper card. So that is the one that Debbie just used there, or the one that I shall now be calling the skyscraper stepper card. The centre stepper card. You're then also going to be getting your scalloped stepper rocker card. All of these, remember, you've got the mats and layers to go with them. So they all cut on the outline when it comes to the main die. It gives you the score line as well. That one, the large die, you do need a large die cutting machine, i.e. A4. But all the additional dies, they will go through your Gemini Midi, your Gemini Junior, and then some of them, if you are using individual, they'll go through your Gemini Mini. But that's your Grand Centre stepper card, and then you're also going to be getting your triple stepper card, and then you're also then going to be getting your Deco Centre stepper. That's all of them that you're getting at £140 or $160. You're saving over 40% on that brand new launch. Platinum price, £112 or $128. Debbie, thank you for a great couple of days. I know you're back tomorrow with the last show, and then we're back Thursday.
Yes.
So thank you. Have a blast tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you, Craig. I will see you, definitely Thursday. And but do join us tomorrow because Sheena's got an awesome launch tomorrow. Her and Leanne, and then I'll be back in the evening.
Yes, you will do it. And then on Thursday, if you've seen Crafters TV social pages, you might just see, with me and Debbie, something big is coming on Thursday. Keep your eyes peeled. Tell you more about that on Thursday. But yeah, join the guys tomorrow. You're going to have Nicola's in the gallery tomorrow. Wee Jamie's not, but Sam is. Sam and Nicola together in the gallery. You'll also have Tracy, and you're going to have Jake as well. So Leanne for the first show, Debbie for the last show. I will see you on Thursday. Please do remember to check out your baskets. Have a look on Shop the Day. That's going to find everything that we've got remaining from our £10 $10 Tuesday. Totally Tiffany. All that storage is there. The brand new launches from Launch Party all on the website. Have a good day. I'll see you Thursday.